Hi guys, I'm Aisley here with NCC and I'm interviewing Infinxty.
Hi, I'm Aiden. I play guitar.
I'm Jackson. I do vocals.
I'm Tabitha, I do bass.
I'm Jacob. I also play guitar.
I'm Trey. I play drums.
Okay, can y'all describe your musical style and your influences?
The thing about Infinxty is it's just like I can do whatever the fuck I want. A lot of the heavy stuff is like really inspired by like Sea Space Cowboy, I Promise the World, I Set My Friends on Fire, Attack, shit like that. That's where we get the auto-tune thing from. I also really like electronic music. 8485 is like my favorite artist in the world. Then like Gex, Quinn. Yeah, I'm really inspired by a lot of stuff. Jane Remover, Porter Robinson, stuff like that. I just like doing whatever the fuck I want with our sound because no one can stop me. I have all the power.
How did this lineup come together? I know you're like a recent addition to the band. I know y'all don't always perform as a 5-piece, but how did the lineup?
All right.
I can do myself.
Yeah, go
He met me in class in orchestra. We play viola. It's messed up.
This is true.
Our moms knew each other like however many years ago, went to middle school together.
In Tennessee.
Yeah, in Tennessee. We didn't meet each other until like maybe 10 years ago. We didn't know it, and then we met each other again in college.
Yeah, we had pizza together as kids and then didn't know it until like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
We became friends a year and a half, 2 years ago.
And then I started doing the lame thing of covering a few of his songs on my Instagram. He's like, yo, I need guitars.
The three of us played in this band called Nevermore Sincere together. That's where I met Tabitha. Jacob I'd known for a while because of Blank State, and because they're the best band in the world. So then I posted, we got this like big show in Charlotte, and I decided I was going to drop the album the day of that show. So I posted, who wants to play bass for us? And then Tabitha responded first and said, yo, let me do that shit. But then Jacob responded right after.
Second, and I said, let me play this.
And then I was like, fuck, I want both of them to do it. But I'm like, Jacob can just play guitar. So then we got him. And then Trey filled in for us in July. And then eventually started filling in a lot more. And he's like the best. Like, we had a lot of fill-ins and they're all really talented, but Trey is the best drummer ever. Like, as you probably saw tonight. And then I feel a couple weeks ago, Trey called me, like very recently, and he was like, hey, I have time to be a full-time drummer now. And I saw that text, and I deadass got like from my car and started jumping in joy. Like, and he can confirm, I went, holy fucking shit, Aiden, look at this text.
I was there.
Yes, it was.
And he made a scene.
I did, and I was so happy.
scene?
An NC scene.
Oh.
Because
Wow.
this lineup literally could not be more perfect for me because these are literally my 4 best friends. Like, I fucking love these people.
I know most, if not all of y'all, are also in separate musical projects. Do you bring your influences from, or like your particular style and the way that you play, and how does that work?
Yeah, so for me, when I started playing for Jackson, my main influence for what I wanted to do live is I wanted to make sure that everything sounded, as far as the drums went, it sounded exactly how his recorded tracks were. So that the live show would be like as tight as possible, as punchy as possible. And I put in the time, I've enjoyed it so much, and I just felt like it was a good fit for me. But yeah, my other band, Fifth Floor, we also run we run tracks live as well. So I was already used to that, so it wasn't hard figuring that out for this. So that made it a lot easier.
Yeah, so I think my biggest thing with Infinxty, honestly, is that it was pretty outside of a lot of what I had played before. I mean, I had joined another, like, band in, like, a similar genre with Jackson right before that.
Shut up.
And that was kind of, like, my first time playing anything of the sort. And so I honestly went into this band and that band with just trying to be like a sponge. It was just trying to take in everything I possibly could. And honestly, it has I think more than I see my playing of other things. I think sometimes if I want to, add something or play around something that's there, I'm definitely playing it in ways that I would do, not necessarily how Jackson would.
Which is awesome.
But
I love it.
But I honestly would say that more often I would have when I'm writing for other things, I'm now more inclined to dip into this pool because of being exposed to it through this.
New blank state going post-hardcore.
I would say something similar to Jacob. I had never really played this kind of genre before. I had never really played live at all before, besides with Nevermore Sincere. So mostly I just really, really take what I can from Jackson and my bandmates. They're all incredibly helpful and patient. But yeah, mostly I try to do whatever Jackson wants and how he would like it to sound, and try to be a sponge and just absorb everything I can from my bandmates and Jackson.
I had to learn how to play heavy music. I couldn't do that. It's not something I did. I came from like math rock stuff. Yeah, it's rough. I had to learn how to make dissonant chords sound good. I had to learn how to pinch harmonic a lot better. And it's fun, and I really appreciated it.
I know you mentioned some bands that influenced you, but are there any like local bands that you're like, damn, like they really influenced
Yes, pass me this shit. Fifth floor all fucking day. I know I'm glazing hard as fuck because they're literally to both my sides. Blank State has influenced me so fucking much. I have this song I'm trying to write that is just me trying to make Lotus but screamo. There is a Fafo, Trey's other band. They don't have music out, but their vocalist sent me the demos, and I'm deadass like, how do I make music this heavy? Like, they're sick as fuck. Moving Boxes. There is literally, okay, there's a Moving Boxes song called Slap Your Mama Seasoning, and there is just a part in Clipped Wings that was me, and I said, how can I make this sound like Boxes? And I just tried to copy them. I love Boxes. Sunshower is really awesome. Anywhere else, they're from my hometown. They're really sick. Demiurge was a band that used to exist that really inspired me. They were awesome. Chained is really dope. Fleor is really dope. Bedroom Division, actually the most beautiful music I've heard in my fucking life. Breezy B is really awesome. Lines We Drew Between Us. Dude, okay. Lines We Drew Between Us is actually, they dropped like the best 3 songs the scene has ever fucking heard. I love North Carolina music, bro. We have the most talented people ever. And I've literally been shown nothing but kindness by all these awesome bands.
I know you have like a crazy vocal range. I saw you. Like,
Fuck, I do.
No, I saw you when you were filling in for Syndicate, and then when you
Oh,
were doing
yeah.
the sleep vocals.
Oh, yeah.
I know you kind of touched on this a little bit, but like, what was like really inspired you to do like the like electronic like shit?
I was really into like hyperpop in high school and still am. Well, this actually started as like an electronic project. There's an artist named Lil Lotus who Infinxty started as me being like, I think I can do that. You don't really hear it in our music now because I took those songs off the internet, but Lil Lotus was like a huge inspiration to me. He was my most listened to artist for so long. There's a band called Pop Tropica Sluts that also, they kind of blended the styles, and that was really dope. Now some of the newer stuff that we have coming out that's electronic, I'm really inspired by like Jane Remover, 8485, Quinn. I fucking love Quinn. You know, just like the hyper house scene in general, I think has a lot of really special shit, and I think it blends really well with other genres, which is why I think it's so cool. I feel like we've kind of been weeding off the electronic stuff, and that will not be forever. We're doing more of that, which is dope.
Speaking of electronic, I saw your Instagram story or your Instagram note.
Oh yeah.
They said Infinxty couldn't get any electronic. They were wrong.
Yeah.
How
Start reading his
electronic is
You
Instagram
can't.
notes.
Yeah,
Holy
please
shit.
don't quote me again. I've said some bad shit for sure. Yo, plans for 2026. Switch up on my day ones. Let the money change me. Yeah, I posted that. There's a song. I'll say the name of it. It's called Statues of You. I wrote it like a long time ago, and I thought I like am reproducing it right now because I think the lyrics are. I think it's some of my best like lyricism, but I thought the beat could be better, so I put a break beat over it. It'll probably come out in January because it's like pretty close to being done. Oh, I sent you the demo. You've heard it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have. I walk around fucking UNC Charlotte with the Google Drive open.
It's so
listening to
fire.
that shit.
I made it better too. Yesterday morning. Shout out.
Speaking of the like EP, how is that coming along with the development? And are there any things that have like really stood out as challenges with the development?
Yeah, the 250 I dropped was a challenge. I'm kidding. That's not that much.
So cheap.
It's so cheap. Me and Trey, literally like on Saturday, went to Spice House in Sanford and tracked drums for the whole thing. Trey fucking murdered it. Those songs are a pig, and Trey stuck a knife into it and cut their guts out. We tracked guitar for one song, so it's coming along really well. I need to finish tracking for the rest of it and then do like the mixing and mastering. But February, I'm holding myself to this. February 27th is the day it's coming out for all 4 songs. I have to set deadlines so I get shit done.
Yeah. Are there any stories from the production, any of y'all can answer this, or like the development of the EP where you're like, wow, like I'm really heavily fucking with this, or just any fun stories in general?
Jackson writes evil guitar parts. Thank you.
They're fucking hard, bro. All right, I have a funny story. I had the worst night in the world, and I wanted to crash out so fucking badly. And instead, I called Tabitha and said, hey, Tabitha, I'm going to write a song. Do you want to come to my house? And Tabitha came over and watched me write this song. And I'm like writing it and turning them and being like, you fucking hearing this shit? It's so gas.
And I was there.
They were there. This is true. And they came over while I wrote it the next day too. I just think that's funny because like there was one, I'm not going to say which one. There is one song where like I wanted to crash out so hard that day, and that song was the reason I didn't, and I'm really excited to put it out.
2 weeks before I like recorded my drums, he was like, yo, like, I know I said I was gonna give this to you like Monday, but I'm finishing that shit tonight. And I'm like, damn, okay.
And bro slaughtered that shit. There was one song that I booked studio time. There was one song that wasn't finished. And I took a really long time to finish it because I just couldn't get it out.
Anything else you want to share about the EP?
It's really good. That's it.
Confirm.
Can confirm it's really good. I am really happy that we're starting to play the songs off of it because I think it wipes everything we've ever made. Like a lot of the stuff that's out was written a long time ago, so I'm really excited to write stuff that I'm writing now about like the things I feel now and with like the skill set I have. I think it's dope. And now we have like a full band to play it, you know, and like everybody's killing it. So I'm excited to like be able to debut them with like these people.
I have 3 more questions. They're all kind of silly. I want all of y'all to answer.
Fire away.
What are your favorite shows you've played? And if y'all could all have a dream lineup with Infinxty, like dream lineup, what would it be?
This is a good question.
I'll take it.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Don't let him talk. I want to talk about the dream lineup first. I want to play with Fifth Floor. I want to play with Fifth Floor so bad. Really love to play with the lines we drew between us again. They were sick. And I want to hear those guitar parts again live. They were so fun to listen to. Those are the 2 ones that come to my mind. I don't think I have any more. And what was the first part of the question?
Favorite show you've played so far?
The East Viridian Milestone show was like the first one where I was like, oh, this is kind of crazy. And I love that. So
My dream lineup would guys, I love Fifth Floor. Everyone loves Fifth Floor. You'll always be famous. Maybe I don't give a fuck about genre because also Blank State. Arm's Length, Ideal. I really, really like Anywhere Else. They're just like a cool hardcore band. If like anything's possible, Officer Down would be really, really cool.
God.
And if we ever tour, there's this band out in Massachusetts called I Have No Mouth, and they're such a cool hardcore band. Favorite show, yeah, definitely the East Viridian show because we were also all playing. Most of us were playing in Nevermore Sincere, and that was like
That was our first show.
that was my first show I ever played live ever.
Oh, what was your second?
That's a lie. I played Slobberhouse before that.
I really don't know what my favorite show is. I think for Infinxty, it's probably like. Well, I keep showing up to these shows right after work and just like dazed and confused and lost and scared. And there was one where I came in and as I'm standing right there trying to give them my ID, they're starting the set. And so I just ran on with my guitar, plugged it into fucking something, and then started playing. And that one was really fun. I think it was like maybe the first time that Trey had played
that was
with
our first show with
Infinxty,
Trey.
and that was so fire.
That show is so awesome.
Dream lineup. I know the question is like for like a show, like lineup for a show, but I think my dream member lineup of Infinxty is Jackson 5 times. It's Jackson 5, and we just play like ooh baby give me what, you know, like that. Yeah.
Could young Jacob play like tambourine, you think?
Yeah, well, he's there for the looks.
Well, yeah.
He's there for the looks.
Shout out young Jacob, actually.
Yeah. I'm skipping you. I'm going to Trey.
Yeah, go.
I edited Jackson's face onto the Jackson 5 members.
This is true. This was like 2 days ago.
I would say like my favorite show that I've still done is probably the first one I played with them. Like there was just something about that like I think from then I was kind of like, wow, like if I could play for this like full time, like if I was able to, because at the time I was busy as shit, and I didn't really know where my future was going at the time. So I was like, you know what? Let me sit on it. I'll play a few more shows. I had the epiphany like a few weeks ago, and I was like, I'll do this full time. But yeah, that first show I really liked that one.
and that's pretty much everyone's favorite that has been said too. But yeah, my dream lineup, that's a really hard question because I love so many bands, but yeah, like I would love to play with Lines. I love every band that has been mentioned by every single one of these guys, so I'm down for anything.
I think that the show tonight was my favorite show we've played. I've been looking forward to this for months, and I think it went really well. And I think that is probably the best crowd that we've played to. It was really dope. My dream lineup for a show. See, it's hard because like there's so many local bands that I love, but if I can pick anybody, like there's all these touring bands I think would be dope. Holder from Massachusetts is my favorite band in the world right now. I kind of played a show with them with my other band in Wilmington. And I was having the worst night in the world, or like a pretty shitty night. And then they played, and I was like, whoa. So Holder would headline for sure. Arm's Length also would be on that shit. I love them. To pick a local band, I'm just going to say Blank State because I want to play every show with Blank State. That's 4. I'll pick a 5th. Hey, man. Hey.
Always doing this shit.
I'm going to slap them.
Can I get it on camera?
Yeah, sure. Blank State and Fifth Floor. And I'm not just saying that. I got so lucky getting the people from my 2 favorite bands in North Carolina in my fucking band. Like, I'm collecting these motherfuckers like Pokemon. Yeah, it'd be Holder, us, Arm's Length, Blank State, Fifth Floor. If Holder ever comes back to North Carolina, I beg to play with him. And I promise the world. Let's make it a 6-man bill. I promise the world.
Second to last question. What's everyone's favorite dinosaur?
I'm so glad you asked.
Fuck, dude.
Let me go first.
Go for it.
A triceratops.
Pterodactyl.
Whoa, that shit's tight.
I really like a plesiosaur. He's so sweet.
I really like Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus is really cool.
I also like pterodactyls.
Okay. It's after a show. You're tired and you're hungry. Are you eating Cookout, Waffle House, or a secret third option?
I'm going to Cookout every time, bro. I love Cookout. There was this one time, the first time I'm gonna tell this story. First time I saw Fifth Floor, I went to the Den, hung out with Trey. We got Cookout. Really delicious, really good Cookout. Cookout was so good. Driving home, flip my car, total it.
I think you
This
told
is
me about
so
that when I was
fire.
at the day.
So far. And fun
And
fact, I was listening to Spider's Thread by Blank State when I flipped. So my car is upside down and I'm crying. And I said, my friends will understand.
And the thing is that as this happened, I'm in Wilmington without him. I'm in Wilmington without him playing Super Monkey Ball.
And I FaceTime somebody, and I'm talking to him, I'm like, yo, dude, I flipped my car. And then he pans to Jacob, and I'm like, holy fuck, is that Jacob Juarez? Because he shouldn't have been
I should not have been in Wilmington. And then you heard the music. You go, is that Jacob Juarez? Is that fucking Monkey Ball?
I have a different answer for like every situation because if you're trying to get home, it's Cookout. If you have like an unruly amount of people, you go to Sheets.
Yeah. That's so true.
But
Especially
if you can fit like about like 4 people in a booth, then it's Waffle House. And if you don't mind like staying a little bit longer.
Did I not answer?
No.
Cookout.
Yeah, real shit.
Jackson took too fucking long. I thought we all answered. Home.
Usually I just go the fuck home. If I hate myself, it's Waffle House.
Yeah.
If I'm on the fucking move, it's Cookout. And if I'm just like, listen, if today's a good day, it's Taco Bell.
I like the second Taco Bell. There is no other place where I can eat as much and feel as bad
Yeah.
for $5 to $7. And I'd do it again. I'll do it another time. I'll do it again tomorrow, probably.
That is the end of my Infinxty interview, guys. Thank you so much.